I'm sorry. I was gonna talk and then I in my throat.
DVD extras.
With the icy watch. Yo.
I have a great amount of respect for politicians across party lines from all over the world. In the South African context, mainly, obviously, I look up to people like the Harry Schwartz, Colin Eglands, Frederick van Slabbert, Helen Suzmans, Walter Sisulu, the Albertinas, Helen Joseph, Ruth First. Those are all the type of people that, you know, paved a legacy for why I decided to be in politics and who I still look up to quite a lot. And I think that, you know, the best way that young people, especially in my generation, can pay homage to them or to continue their legacy is by continuing to actually build South Africa into the nation that they wanted it to be. Which is why when people ask me if I have beef with ANC leaders or anti-party leaders, I take it quite offensively because I really admire what they did, and I think that what I'm trying to do now is to take us forward, along with, you know, the other people that I work with. I think that there are issues that are bigger than any partisan politics or any partisan sort of politicking that takes place. And I think that that's where you need to see young people rising across the board, saying that these are the things that we are going to have to inherit, and we're actually not prepared to continue to allow different political parties to use us as, you know, their political football. And so young people across the board, across party lines, civil society, NGOs need to come together and need to say, this is what we want and this is what we want to see going forward. And I think that that means anything. I think that that means that they must start running. We need more young politicians. We need to start seeing more young people raising their voices. And we need to see our youth leaders starting to really talk as youth leaders as opposed to always shouting at each other. Certainly that's what, you know, got me into politics. It wasn't about being constantly in opposition. I think that there's a lot to be said about what unites us and, you know, divides us. My grandmother coined the term play hard, work hard. So that's basically what I do. I try to not take myself too seriously. I'm 25 years old. I'm trying to have a good time, trying to date, you know, I'm gay. But at the same time, I do take the work that I do very seriously. So basically, I try to take my job seriously and the work that I do, because obviously I work with people that are in the most dire of positions, you know, in society. So I take that very seriously, and I try and do a good job about that. And I understand the responsibility that I've been given by people that voted for me. And at the same time, I'm trying to make sure that I live a life of a 25-year-old. I like to go out with friends. I like to have a fabulous time, and yeah. I think what makes me unique and what makes people really identify or resonate with me is my identity. And so I'm not willing to give any of it up for politics. And that means that I'm probably going to be in a lot of trouble. I have been in a lot of trouble for things I say, for things I believe, for the way that I act, the way that I dress. But I think that more than that, it keeps me authentic. And I think that that's the most important thing when it comes to politics, is that people need to know who and what you're about. And it just also makes it easier, because then I don't have to keep track of lies or, you know, different public personas. I am what I am, and I'm quite comfortable with that. So, you know, hopefully that's why people want to see in their politicians, is people that can, you know, be true to who they are whilst trying to be fair about the way that society needs to work.
Big step with the icy watch.